Okay, so I got something pretty neat here. I ran through with Rode NT1, which is what I'm talking into now, and then an Audio Technica AT2035, which if I turn off the preset, sounds like this. So this is essentially what the 2035 sounds like through my current signal chain that I have on my NT1. What I've created is a impulse response that essentially EQ matches my 2035 to my NT1. So now this is with the EQ match turned on. If I switch back to the NT1, it sounds like this, and it's pretty neat. It actually got pretty close. And to do this, what I've done is I took a plugin called Ozone 9 Match EQ, which if we just throw this on, say, the browser tracker. So the way this works is you record from your reference, right? So in this spot, the way I did it, I recorded a frequency sweep in my Spotify here. I just got this 20 hertz to 20 kilohertz sweep, and I played that through my studio monitor, and then I recorded that with my NT1, right? I understand it sounds retarded, but it seems to work pretty decent. And then in the apply to, I just switched to my AT2035 and I recorded it there, and then it just worked, right? I put the smoothing all the way down and I kept the amount at 10%. Then after that, on that track that I had done all that stuff on, I just put a impulse response on there. Essentially what we've done is we went, say, to the browser track again. I took a folder, or file, right? And I'll put this in the description, file called pure impulse right here. And what this is literally just a pure impulse, for an impulse response. And I've simply just set that track to auto, and I recorded it with the EQ match on the track, and I got an impulse response of the EQ match. And then I took that impulse response and I loaded it with this. I'm using a free plugin called Boogax. I'll also put this in the description. Pretty simple. I open this up. I turn off the low shelf there, low cut there. You know what I mean? Low pass filter. That's what I'm looking for. And then I turn off the amp section. I turned off the studio reverb. And then right here in the dynamics area, I loaded the AT2035 to NT1 wave. And then I had to boost the gain by 3 decibels because this program doesn't seem to normalize. So that was pretty simple. That's all I did. And then after doing that, I was able to get a pretty reasonably close EQ match of a Rode NT1 with an AT2035. If I use these right next to each other, you can hear they're so similar that they're actually starting to cancel each other out, which is pretty neat. And I bet you if we were to hop into this one and say flip the phase on something like that, oh, that sounds really weird, man. And it puts them, it's so weird, at this point, shit. I mean, I'll start up a fucking an ASMR channel. I don't know. It's neat. I like how close I got it. I don't know. If you have a 2035, I guess you should probably use that file. I'll throw it in the description. I mean, fuck. But this essentially EQ matched the 2035 to my NT1. And pretty dead on. It's not, I can't imagine it'd be perfect, different capsule size and whatnot, but who knows? I guess, I think I got a plan in the future here. I went on Amazon and I ordered the cheapest microphone I could find, and I'm going to see how close I can get that to the NT1. I think that'll be neat. So that video's coming up, but fuck with it. Go join my Discord.